So hi guys, I'm back with another video. I've been away for a little bit because I've just had really dodgy internet, so I haven't been able to do this at all recently. So I'm back again, and hopefully this time my internet won't be bad or dodgy in any way. Hi guys, my name's Franco. I'm a 25-year-old transgender male currently living in England at the moment. For the past 2 years I've been medically transitioning. For the past 2 years I've been going to my GIC, which is in London, going through the diagnosis and all the assessment questions and everything like that. I was going there on average once every 3 months because I needed to have the blood tests and questions about how I am. Have I noticed anything from the changes of testosterone and how I'm feeling about it? What has happened and what hasn't happened and that sort of thing. And I think after a certain point of time of being on the gel, you might be able to do every 6 months, but I was only on it for a year, and then I decided to switch to injections, which was all completely done through the GIC that I go to. After I switched to the injections, it was once or twice going there every 6 weeks, and then after that it was every 12 weeks. That was just how it was for the past year or so. So I got pretty used to going to London for my appointments and then going for my testosterone treatment as well. And I just sort of built up a routine, a habit of going there and having these appointments and having like a little day trip out. I obviously understand the drawbacks and the side effects of going to London because it takes a whole day out of my week, and it's only weekdays, so Monday to Friday. So I'd have to take a whole day off work just to go to London to have an injection, an appointment that could be 20 to 45 minutes long depending on the time that the nurse had and what they wanted to talk to me about. The cheapest train from where I live to London is about £27, and that takes an hour and a half. So just going there on the train once is longer than the appointment itself. And then I just understand completely that there was a lot of like negatives towards going to London just for a 45-minute appointment every 3 months, but it was just something that I got used to and that I just got into the habit of doing and expected, that I've just got used to it, and it's just something I got to look forward to. Every 3 months I'd have a day in London. 2 years on, I understand that they can't do these injections for me every single time for a long period of time, and I'm slightly surprised that I have been there for 2 years, having my appointments and all of that. I always knew that at some point they would want me to not go there and have my injections done at my GP, but I just didn't know exactly when. But now it has come to the time that it really needs to happen because they really want to have my place given to a new person, and now that I'm established on testosterone, there's really realistically a time for me to have shared care with my GP, which is something that I'm currently going in the process of. That will be a separate video, might be the next one after this one, so you're gonna have to wait for the next video. Not entirely sure when I'm gonna do the next video or that video, so watch out for that one. Realistically, I can go to London every 3 months without having to do my appointment. It is something that I can do, and now because I don't the appointment to go to, I can spend a full day in London without having to be like, oh, I spend an hour or so in this one part of London and then I gotta go to where I need to go for my appointment and then go somewhere else. I can spend more time in one place and don't have to go to one part of London and then go to another part and then go to another part. I can just stay in one bit, or just realistically go to more places and more parts of London, because I did usually stay around the Waterloo, Soho area, and that was it, because I didn't want to have to go out of that area to then have to come back sort of thing, and trains can be expensive sort of thing. So I can go to Waterloo and then I can, like I said, go somewhere else if I wanted to. I don't have to stay within that sort of general area anymore, so I'll definitely have to plan something. It's going to be really hard. Have gotten used to something that one, I didn't think it ever was going to happen. I never thought I'd get on testosterone treatment in any way. I just thought that the system was way too broken and slow that I'd be waiting another 5 years or even another 10 years to get to this point. And then I was also thinking that I'd have to save a ridiculous amount of money to go through the private system to get this. And now I'm just going to have to get into a routine of having my appointments done at my GP. As I've said, I'll do another video about this, so there might be slight details that I haven't said because I'm going to do that in another video. I'm just at the point in my life with my transition that it's being moved over from specific GIC to my GP. I've said this before in other videos. I do not understand how 2 years has gone by so quickly. Maybe it's because I'm not just in a constant state of depression. And if you've ever experienced depression, you'll know how time just drags on and slows down, that even 2 days can feel like 3 months or 6 months, because that's how my life was basically the whole time up until before medically transitioning. But I just wonder what I'm going to do once a day every 3 months. That is definitely something that I will have to think about and prep for. And if anyone has any suggestions, then you can put them in the comments.